Hi everyone, I'm the householder monk. As you may know, Buddha Girl and I recently made a video on anxiety, and I made that video off the cuff. I was asked to make it, didn't have much time. I was asked to just say what was in my heart or say what I felt, and I didn't get to cover a lot of topics regarding anxiety. Anxiety is such an important facet in so many people's lives. It really deserves a lot more. It deserves a lot of attention. And again, I'm not a doctor or an expert in any kind, but I'll tell you, I'm an expert in that I've been through it. And I am going through it in many ways. A lot of you, if you're suffering from anxiety, some of you may not have anybody to talk to. Maybe you can't afford to see a therapist, or you're in an isolated situation in a big city where you don't know anybody, or whatever the case may be. Obviously, you can't talk to me, but I can talk to you right now one-on-one from a regular person who has deep-seated anxieties in many areas of my life. And I've taken a few notes just to make sure I can get all this out. Think about, what does it feel like? What does that anxiety feel like? How is it making you feel? Does it feel like a big ball of fear in your stomach or in your chest? Does it feel like fear? Does it feel like paranoia? Does it feel like a phobia? Does it feel like a disorder? It doesn't matter what label we put on it. None of those labels matter. All that matters is it's there. So I can tell you my personal phobia is driving right now. I live in beautiful, sunny Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, but a sacrifice I made moving here was driving in this heavy traffic. And if you've seen my other videos, I've discussed the aggressive, angry, violent driving and stupid maneuvers that other people, a lot of people, make when they're driving. So I sort of have a phobia about driving right now, or anxiety about driving. I have a medication that my doctor has given me that helps with that. But if you're like me, a lot of us don't want to be on a medication all the time, and I don't want to have to plan when I take a medication for certain events. There are side effects like being sleepy, what have you. So the trade-off I made was, I used to live in a very cold, dreary, dark state back east, and even though the drivers were completely idiot, stupid drivers, I hate to say that, but I witnessed the worst driving there I've witnessed anywhere, of all the places I've lived all around the country. Traffic wasn't terribly heavy there. It was dangerous because of those people, but it wasn't heavy and it wasn't stressful driving like it is here. So I'm using driving as an example, but I know people who have anxiety, it is related to so many other parts of their life, maybe public speaking, being in groups of people, even leaving your home. So I made that trade-off, not to have to drive in snow and ice, so I could drive here where at least the roads are clear and the weather's good all the time. But I have that issue now that I have to deal with. And moving to Tucson was a huge factor in solving a big problem for me, and that was depression. I am now in a position where I can say I'm